Good afternoon, Power BI professionals. I am David. I am a Power BI professional. I do data analysis and data engineering. And I'm just going to go through a couple of different ideas, a few little things that I've learned over my time, and I'm going to post them here. This morning, what we're going to do is we're going to clean up a little bit of data from an old Excel spreadsheet where I was using Excel also to calculate in Excel, and we're going to remove those calculations, and then we're going to go in, load it up, and connect a slicer to a gauge. And then we're going to talk about different ways of setting up the gauge so that everything is working out fine. The issue is that this is actually going to be about 20 minutes removed from a 50-minute video. Because originally the video, it goes from all of this where I built these different visuals, and then it goes into another visual where you actually take these three cards at the end. You're going to see them. It's going to be a purchasing date, a shipping date, and a receiving date. And those cards are going to be turned into buttons so that you don't have to take up space for like buttons, but you can turn the visuals into buttons. So sit here. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to schedule these out so that they are concurring, but I had to make this one, and a 50-minute video just seemed insane. So like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video, because that one is going to be insane. So, but let's start off really quick with, I already have a Power BI account. Hit the X. Now we can either get data from here, but look, see, it's always going to mess with you. Try free, sign in, just hit the X again. Let's get that data. It's not working. There we go. I am sorry about that. I'm just a little excited. I was expecting things to go a little bit faster. Here we go. Let's go into financials. Let's go with the last date possible. And let's go from here. And we'll take shipping and purchasing and load. Now, when you want to edit this, you're going to go to edit queries. But you have to wait for this to connect. Edit queries, and this is where you're going to actually do a lot of your data cleaning. But I'm going to cover this in the next part of the video. So I made the mistake of thinking that all this had been done already. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to make sure that you get to see the shipping part of this. Again, I've already hit edit queries up here and brought it over to here. This is where I had some calculations. Let's see if I can find those numbers. Yeah. So I was trying to find the subtotal. The total of the subtotal, I should say. Sorry. And I got those numbers and everything, and it's all good, but I don't want that in here because it's just gonna make all of my data look bad. So we're just gonna go in here, remove columns, no. remove rows, remove the bottom rows. We want to hit all of the, see, we want to get rid of the bottom 3 rows. And then we want to come in here, hit the filtering button, and remove everything that is drone related. Now there's still some things that we are going to remove. Let's remove the figurines. And let's remove the no. And there's our 11. Now we're going to hit close and apply. Now this did not affect the original document. This is only the data set that we took from it. So don't worry about that. Now we're going to go back to the recorded video and watch from there. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because you're going to miss these, and I'm actually going to try to do a web scraping video right now and show you the web scraping capabilities of Power BI. I'm going to use my shipping. I couldn't use purchasing as well because they should have the same dates and the same background. Like if I go here, I take off drone pieces, and then I hit that, add those queries, come in and remove the rows. What is that, 4 rows? Remove bottom rows. How many rows do you want to remove? I want to remove 4. Now they're gone. Now we'll take those drones out again. And that was just because I was having some fun with that. And guess what? We're also going to eventually get rid of the Iucini yellow train because my item subtitle is 0. We're going to take out that 0 because I didn't actually order them. Now what's going here in the middle? All of those I actually ordered. Let's see, I need 11, I've got 12. So what is over here that's not over there? It's the minifigs. So, oh, I couldn't resist those. Just a little too awesome for me. Now all of the data should be the same. You're gonna see all of this change. Look how nice and clean. So we have, first off, let's get a slicer going for each item. And let's say I want I don't want a KPI yet. Let's see here. So we have a delivery date and we have a purchase date. You know what that makes me think? It makes me think that we can add a new measure. So what do you want to call this? How about days of shipping? I thought I forgot the H. And that is going to be the delivery date. Don't want to cooperate with me, do you? Fine, let's do the calculate. Bingo, date difference between Am I misspelling this? Delivery date, yes. Alright, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Well, I guess we're not going to do a measure. Can we go in and do a column? Add column, Standard. Custom column. I keep forgetting that that's what we're going to want to do in the first place. So we want to have our because we're going across, we want a custom column. If we were going down, we would want to measure. So I am sorry about that. That is something that you should probably learn in the first place anyway. And I believe I've done a video on this, so I know what I'm talking about, but like just today seems to be an off day for me. So we have shipping, we have a custom column, and we are going to do delivery date. See, right there, it's between square brackets. I don't understand. And the purchase date, and back to our days of shipping title. Why on earth is that going on? So let's go ahead and there we go. Go to duration and switch that to days and not the if you notice, they had the days and then hours, minutes, seconds after that, and we just want the days, so that we can have a nice little chart for that. And then we can actually, oh, sorry. Is it still there? Yes, delete that. I'll go back to this. And go to shipping. Okay, so they just switched that to okay. Let's go back to this now, please. Sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating with something like that. But now we can come down here and we can do, I don't know, do I want to do days left to min for the min? How about we have, okay, so we have days for the value. We've got the estimated max for the max. Earliest, no. Okay, so that means that they are different. So we have days to max for the max, days to min for the min. Now the problem you're seeing here is 99, 132, 211 is because those are the sum. So if I were to click on this, you're going to see 2, 8, and 9. So let's go back to this over here and let's click the average, or let's click the average. So this is going to be the average min, the average max, and the average number of days. So now we have 9, 12, and 19.18. And that 19.18, that 0.18 right there, made these other two numbers flare out to double zeros. We can take care of that later. But what we can also do is just do the minimum of the minimum values and do the max of the maximum values. And now we still have those decimal points, which is a little irritating, but at the same time, so your average number of days is 12, your minimum is 2, your maximum is 31 days. That's the most that any of these should have taken. And now you've got all of that switching around. Now you can also go into here, go to this styling icon that looks like a paint roller, and do your gauge axis. Oh no, they changed everything. Why would you do that? What you were able to do was hit gauge axis, and then you can control your max, min, and your target. But now we only have target apparently. Can we? What if I do that? No? That is horrible. We're only styling these now? Oh. How about general? No, that's just going to be your positioning in the... Okay, so I guess they decided to take it out. I can always take this out here and see if I can... There we go. So if you have them set, you can't use this. You have to completely empty this out. I'm learning with you here because this is the new rollout that happened this month. So we have 0. Oh my goodness, this is so touchy. We have, I believe we said 31. So we can go back here and then do the max. And now 15, that does look, that seems a little bit more appropriate. That's going to just be something that you can always count on, is that the 0 is there. So when you click on something else, now 8 actually looks like it's almost 9. 15 looks like it's just less than half of 51. 15 looks like it's almost 19. You get my point, right? Is that we're with 0, it's a little bit easier for the person who's using this to see that it almost matches up. Because that's got those minimum and maximum days we're switching with all of our different people. So let's see here. This is a card, and we can do the delivery date. And this is everything. I'm just going to do really fast. And I'm just gonna select it, I'm gonna copy it, and then I'm going to paste it. And what I'm doing now is I'm going to line them all up. I love how they add these extra tools in here so you can see when the two get together. It's really nice for putting things together like this. Now this is the, let's say this is the shipping date now. And and this is the purchase date. So now we have the earliest purchase date, the earliest shipping date, and the earliest delivery date. Now when you click on a different thing here, these are going to change around a little bit.